my name is Geoffrey Semaganda, and I want to really to just give you extra information on what are the things that I'm going to cover on the 6th of October, this coming Saturday, at the Holiday Inn Express in Stratford, London. You see, this workshop was inspired by the Ugandan convention that took place about last year. You know, a lot of people came, opportunities were presented, tremendous, incredible opportunities that we can actually take advantage of. And people kept asking me that they didn't take advantage of those. I went to Uganda in January this year for 10 days. I was there for 4 months. The opportunities I saw was incredible. I came back and I started on a journey and a plan to start working towards taking advantage of playing a part in the economic development of my country. So with that, we decided, you know what, this year we're not going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure that we take the opportunity I presented this in a couple of weeks ago at the convention 2012, and take that information, process it well, and then see how can we take advantage of it, because we know the knowledge, the skill, the opportunities, the structure, the networks, everything else we need to take advantage of those opportunities. We have it here. We just don't see it, you know, but they're around us every day. So I want to touch on those things. But before I touch on those, I believe there's one thing that's basically stopping you to become anything you want to become. And that is yourself. You see, we have the ability to become anything. And there's no one else who's going to stop us apart from the only person we see in the mirror every day. So in order to start the process of wealth creation for yourself, we need to start working on you. And I'm going to give you some ideas and tips and content, information that you can take away and use to work towards investing and feeding your mind, feeding your body, and learn how to present yourself to sell yourself well. You see, sometimes we miss it. We keep looking for answers outside ourselves when the answer is actually staring in front of us. They're just there. We're just basically not able to see them. So we talk about how to become the best you can become by really investing more in yourself, because the best investment you can make is in yourself. You see, everything you have today is based on the knowledge that you have. Which means if we knew better, we'll do better. We're going to work on that. I'm going to give you techniques and ideas how to feed your mind with information that is relevant to your plan, relevant to your financial structure, relevant to your life plan. How to feed your body, because sometimes we don't do well purely because we don't feel well, and how to present yourself to the marketplace, because the marketplace doesn't care what's inside. What they see first is what the outside. You see, God sees the inside, but people see the outside. You never have another opportunity to make the first impression. Actually, the first impression is the last impression with people. So we need to look at those areas and how to become the best you can become. And yes, within 3 hours, 4 hours we have together, we'll cover quite a few information on that, and I'll give you content that you can use to take away and techniques on how to keep yourself on track to become better tomorrow than you are today, because you all have the ability to do that. And then we know that's never good enough until we have a plan of action help us to create what I call an income. You see, bills must be paid. Now, if you have a job today, that means you have an income. The question is, how many incomes do you have? You see, to become financially wealthy, you have to have multiple streams of income. You see, if you ever heard of Richard Branson, if you go to his website, virgin.com, you're going to count more than 300 companies there. The man's got more than 1,000 businesses running. Can you compete with a man who's got 1,000 businesses? Maybe he's got 10,000 income streams coming in. How can you compete with that? But if you have one income stream, you shouldn't really blame anybody that you don't have financial security. No. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. It's never a good idea. So we need to talk about how to create multiple streams of income. And we cover the 5 fundamentals of income streams. These are just ideas to understand the overall foundation of understanding all of these areas. Not necessarily have to do everything, but just to get a bit of understanding, because that's how your financial literacy, knowledge, wealth creation will start to grow from. So we start by you. You know something I don't know. Can we turn that into money? You see, you might call it a hobby, but someone else call it a profession, because those who get paid, the professionals, those who don't, they call it a hobby. Now, we'll give you some techniques and ideas. We live in the information age, so you can take what you have, take what you know, and turn into an income. And I'll show you simple, basic ideas, how you can really generate an income by selling the information that you know. Now, if you didn't know, I'll also give you a plan of action how to acquire information so you have something to sell. And when it says selling, I don't necessarily mean you have to exchange your knowledge for cash. It's called the ability to market yourself. You see, I've written a few books, but one of my number one selling me tool, is my books. If I'm going to bid for a contract from your company, and I send you a copy of my book, what I'm telling you is that I'm an expert. I understand this area. So you have to take me a little bit seriously because I know it. This is a strategy that all people, wealth people uses. They create an environment that makes them become experts. And there's no reason why you can't be an expert. I'll show you that if you do put small steps towards investing in yourself in an area that you're interested in within less than a year, you become an expert and you can start commanding incomes where I'll show you maybe 20 different income streams you can create with information. And then I'll show you how can you apply that online. Because if you don't know the fundamentals of generating an income online, you're throwing away money every single day and you have no option. You got to understand how it works. At worst, understand the fundamentals. You cannot let anybody put a wall over your head because you refused to invest time and knowledge and understanding. You see, by understanding the fundamentals of how to generate an income online, you will also save a fortune in the process. I'll show you that if you start shopping online as to shop your normal way, you're going to save a fortune. Now you might think, oh, Geoffrey, I know that. No, you don't. If you start working towards as somebody want to generate an income online, you will apply those ideas to yourself, your day-to-day money expenditure to start saving money, but most importantly, start making money. The internet is making millionaires every single day, but you have not maybe spent some time understanding how to go about this. I'll spend some time. I'll give you ideas and structures and concepts that you can use, and you will be blown away and you'll be asking yourself, how come I never knew this? Or I'll remind you things that you already know and thinking, how come I have not done anything with this? Then we'll move on to a third way of creating multiple streams of income, which is real estate. You've got to understand the fundamentals to invest in real estate. Why? Because there's no one who can achieve financial wealth without investing in real estate. It's just not possible. All the richest people you can think of, they are real estate investors. Why? You see, they don't manufacture land. And I can guarantee there will be more people tomorrow on this planet Earth than there are today. Which basically means that if we don't make land, and there will be more demand for land, for places for people to live, I mean the value will always go up. Of course, there's a wrong way to invest in real estate, and there's a right way. And I give you some tips and ideas how to go. And even if you can't do it today, do not be one of those people who say, oh, I never invest in real estate because I don't have the money, it's not my thing. Well, if you're planning to be on this planet and you're planning to want to achieve some kind of financial security, if you're planning to get old, that you're going to need the money in the future, when you can't work anymore, when you become a 2-year-old, that somebody needs to take care of you, then you've got to look at real estate as your way of a financial security wall you can build around your family and yourself. Do not. And it doesn't take money to invest in real estate. You just need to know. The fourth area is business. You see, I believe everybody should own a business. Whether you work for someone, you should own a business. It makes sense. First of all, when you become a business owner, your attitude to work, even your job alone will change. You start being excited about what you do because you're a business owner. It even makes sense for taxation purposes. Business people pay less tax because the government structure, the tax system is designed to incentivize those who create jobs. Why wouldn't you take advantage of it? The rich people do. Why wouldn't you? So to run a part-time business, there's a wrong way and there's a right way. Most people that don't run businesses, they created jobs for themselves. Jobs that take their life. You don't want a business to take the life you've got. You need a business to give your life. I give some structure and ideas how to go about setting up a turnkey business. And even if your business today is not turnkey, how would you go towards turnkey this business so it gives you a life, it gives you an income. It doesn't become another strain to your life. When people tell me they're self-employed, the one thing I think of, they're broke. It's tough. They say business is tough. It's not meant to be tough. Yes, we all make mistakes. I've made my fair share. Don't get me wrong. But you see, that's the reason we can share ideas how to do better. It's when business is concerned. Now, you don't have to know whether you own a business today, but once you start to apply your attitude as a business, even at your work, you'll be amazed how you operate. Because you don't have a job, my friend, if you work for somebody. You work for you. You get paid based on the value you bring to that company. The more you increase your value, the more money you're going to make. But if something ever happened to that job, you should be able to go and run your own businesses because you already understand the fundamentals of how to run a business. And when you think like that at work, you operate better. And I guarantee you, you'd be amazed how much you go up the ranks. Because you are a business owner. Your attitude is for a business owner. You understand what makes a company tick. The fifth area is how to learn to identify good investment opportunities. The movers and shakers of tomorrow. Look at a business and say, you know, I think that is going somewhere. Especially in a field that you understand the most. It could be investing in the stock market. It could be identifying partners and people that you think you can work with. But you need to understand investing in other businesses and other people. If you know somebody who knows how to make money, give him some of your money and let him make you some, instead of trying to become jealous and wanting to kill them. You know, there's a say: if you can't beat them, you join them. There's so many ways of investing in other businesses. The 50 quid you're not investing somewhere, you're going to spend it. I also teach you some ideas and techniques how to teach your children about financial planning, or financial literacy, by using investment strategies of these areas we just covered. I said how to create multiple streams of income is going to become investing yourself, how you can take your knowledge and turn into money, your hobby and turn into money. How to give you strategies and ideas how to generate an income online. And in any of those areas you can have 10, 20 different income streams. You've got to at least understand the fundamentals. How to invest in real estate. You don't really have a choice if you're hoping to achieve financial security, not understanding how and why and what's the best way. And anybody can do it. Doesn't matter where you are on the planet. How to run a turnkey business. A business can run without you being there. And if you have a business, come. You pick up some ideas how to start turnkey your business slowly. And sooner or later can become one of those businesses you can walk away from. But I guarantee you, most business owners, small business owner, if they were to leave for 3 months, they come back, the company shut. Because they can't work without them. My friend, you don't have a business. You have a job. You own. And that's tough. You know and I know it. And the final part is how to identify investment opportunities. It could be on the stock market. It could be in any business, local company that you think you like. and you think they have a financial structure. But in order for you to do that, you must have understood the other areas I've just explained, because that knowledge you use it to identify what company you want to invest in. And then the final piece of the jigsaw is how to protect everything you've worked for. You see, if you have never been sued before, it's because the marketplace do not believe you have anything. They don't sue people who have nothing, my friend. But the day you acquire something, people will come after it. Even your friends, families, the government, taxman. That's how it is. They don't sue people who have nothing. But when you do, you make sure you protect it. Rich people, you can't touch their wealth. They know how to protect their assets. You can't just go and get it. They work so hard to do so. Poor people, they lose everything just like that, because they don't understand the financial protection. You need to learn to protect your money, protect your family, build a serious financial wall around them so nobody can get in. Let the money, those assets, work for you more. Keep more of your money. Understand the tax system and the benefit of doing so. You see, there were so many people rich yesterday and they're poor today. We all made those incredible, amazing mistakes, and we lost a lot of money. And we learned from it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. And then after those 3 hours of that, the final hour is going to be how to create a financial structure plan or the wealth creation plan for you. That's why I'm only inviting a few people. That financial plan for you is to help you that this time next year we'll be having a different conversation. That I took action and I'm going somewhere. Now this is not for everybody. This is for only those who are serious enough to say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've got to do something about my life. I've got to do something, because I tell you what, whether you do something or not, you're going to end up somewhere. The question is where? Are you going to end up at the place that you designed? Or are you going to end up at the place where someone else designed for you? Either way, you're part of a plan. Either your plan or someone else's plan. Let me tell you the plan the other person has for you. Not very much. Until you start creating your own. I guarantee you, I'm going to change the way you see yourself, you see investments, your opportunities, you see life in general altogether. You'd be excited you fail to sleep for a few days. If I don't achieve that, call me. I believe we have access to everything we need. We're able to do so much. If you were in this country, you watched the Olympics and the Paralympics, you must have seen that we use what do we have. We don't complain about what we don't have. We use what do we have. I was inspired by Paralympics because if you had one leg, you just have to use that one leg. If you have no legs, you have to use your arms. If you have no arms, no legs, you use your chest, whatever. You do whatever you have to do. But it looks like you watching this, you have more. And we can do more. I wish you the very best, that for once you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I'm capable of more. I can do more. I'm going to do more. Every day you look in the mirror and say, did I do a day's work today? And every time you say that, you're going to be smiling. Doesn't matter whether you achieved anything or not, because every time you do that, you become better, wiser, stronger, more competent. And that's the only way you can make an impact to your family, your life, and everybody around you. We will all grow because you are growing. Until next time, go and register. A few places available. You take care and God bless. Bye-bye, friends.